But I wanted to ask you a question following this line. A number of students have questions about TikTok. And you recently shared with lawmakers your concern that the app is a serious threat to U.S. national security. Legal and technology experts seem to have mixed views on the nature and especially the imminence of the threat. What do you see as the main threats posed by TikTok, and how do you think those are best addressed at a policy level?
Well, as I think I testified recently to Congress, I mean, we, the FBI, do have national security concerns about the app. Its parent company is controlled by the Chinese government, and it gives them the potential to leverage the app in ways that I think should concern us. So what do I mean by that? One, it gives them the ability to control the recommendation algorithm, which allows them to manipulate content and, if they want to use it for influence operations, which are a lot more worrisome in the hands of the Chinese Communist Party than whether or not you're steering somebody as an influencer to one product or another. They also have the ability to collect data through it on users, which can be used for traditional espionage operations, for example. And they also have the ability on it to get access. They have essentially access to the software to devices. So you're talking about millions of devices, and that gives them the ability to engage in different kinds of malicious cyber activity through that. And so all of these things are in the hands of a government that doesn't share our values and that has a mission that's very much at odds with what's in the best interest of the United States. That should concern us. As I mentioned before, the Chinese government has shown a willingness to steal Americans' data on a scale that dwarfs any other. I mean, you look at the Equifax hack alone, they stole the equivalent of half the population of the United States, personal data. So the idea of entrusting that much data, that much ability to shape content and engage in influence operations, that much access to people's devices, in effect to that government, is something that concerns us. How do we address it? There's an interagency process. There's something called the CFIUS process, which stands for the Committee for Foreign Investment in the United States. That's involved. There may be agreements that may be relevant to this, requirements and things like that. Whether or not there is something that could adequately address those concerns is, a product of very much discussion, within the interagency. But I think it starts with awareness about the risks.